What up, squad? What's poppin'? Is you ready for another ROM rant? Wow, so it seems like Drake decided to take these proceedings into New York. And if you didn't know, man, a New York judge knows what three-car Monty is very well. You think that they ain't one time, the judge went on lunch one time and then went out there and then ended up getting caught in the three-car Monty game and got took for a couple hundo? Of course, man. Of course, man. The judge knows three-car Monty when they see it. Like, you try to play this three-car Monty car flip and say, hey, yo, look into my criminal history, but look into Kendrick's allegations. And guess what, man? The judge just flipped it on his head, man. Flipped over all the cards and seen that you was playing. You was playing, man. You had a card, you had them, you had something stashed, and there was like 10 other observers, and they was in there on the game, man. They was in on the racket. But guess what, man? They pulled your card, bro. They pulled your card. So we're going to check out, shout out to the Ville, and shout out to Act, because I'm going to react to both of them. But I'm going to show you the way that two different people process information, and academics is actually reacting to the Ville's legal paperwork. Now, let's see the way the Ville reacts to a certain segment of the section, and then, you know, all of the exhibits, and then let's see the way that academics does. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, slap that red button. Yo, this is gonna be a crazy rant, man. This is gonna be a crazy rant, or I might just be silenced. I don't know, man. I just pulled up these two. Let's just go, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is the Ville. Shout out to the Ville, man. Go check out his channel.
The other bullet, other recordings by Drake and documents concerning the same, including but not limited to those appended as Exhibit B, C, and Z to UMG. News reports and documents concerning Drake's relationship with and behavior around minors, the criminal charges and conviction of Baka Not Nice, and the rap feud between Drake and Lamar, including but not limited to the documents appended in Exhibits N through X to UMG's RJN. So now they've officially done it. Now they are going to check into Drake and his suspicious activity with youngins, bro. This is insane. Now, from the recent document that was updated yesterday, this is one of the documents that was there. However, it wasn't available to the public just yet. Everybody is going to react to this so crazy because now it's UMG officially saying that in their defense, they are now going to show news reports and documents concerning Drake's relationship with youngins, bro. And this is the craziest part about everything.
So you see that? You see that, man? So, yo, you wanted them to pull up because you knew you had no record because you're a good boy, man, because you're a good boy. And then all of the dirt you did, you used to pay for to bury it. You know what I'm saying? You could bury anything you want under money, but it eventually comes to light. And eventually you going to see a face, a real face. And there ain't going to be no face, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm telling you, it's going to be like this. Now, peep this, right? Now, peep this. I got to show y'all this, man. Now, watch the way Act covers this part. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let me pull it up big so we can. Oh, damn. Damn, I'm handsomer than him, bro. I'm handsomer than him. Come on, look at that. Come on, Act, man. Get your game together, bro. Yo, I'm a broke-ass YouTuber, man. I take care of myself a little better than you, man. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it, Act. Come on, man. You got to do better, baby. You got to get out in that sun, man. You looking kind of great. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Let's go.
Identification of individuals and entities who discoverable information, including, okay. So they're basically saying they want to be able to get information as well. Then it says copy or description by category and location of documents, blah, blah, blah. It said based upon the information now reasonably available to UMG, UMG states that it is in sole possession, or no, it's in possession and custody and control of the following categories of documents that it may use to support its defenses, unless it will be used for impeachment. So they have contracts between UMG and Drake. The documents concerning UMG's contractual relationship with Drake. The other recordings in the Drake rap feud and documents concerning the distribution. I guess they're talking, okay, so other records other than Not Like Us, I'm guessing they're talking about. And then they know about the marketing and promotion. Okay, so, you know, so they know about if there was any budget used, whatever. Petition entitled Art on Trial, Okay. Other recordings by Drake and documents, and they say news reports and documents concerning Drake's relationship with and behavior around minors. You see, that's odd. And that's why I think that UMG is fighting back, right?
No, it's absolutely not ad, man. If it's good for the goose, Canadian goose is good for the gander, man. It's good for the gander, bro. I'm telling you, boy, swan dive into a heap of shit is what he did. And let me explain to you why, bro. Because you think the judge was going to get fooled, bro. I'm telling you, man, this judge is smart. This judge said, listen, we're going to allow all of this. UMG is saying, hey, man, if it's good for you, then it's good for him, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, you want to go into all of this. You want to peel back all the layers. Well, let's peel back all the layers, man. Let's peel back all the layers. You know what I'm saying? We know, you know what I'm saying? Hey. We know, yay. Nah, let me not go there. Even though it's a rant, I don't want to go there because then you two might take this down. I could have said something different. But let's just keep it moving. My point is this, is that if it's good for you to look, if it's good for us to look into accusations about Kendrick, then it's good enough for us to look at accusations about you. Now, there's a lot. There's a lot of accusations said about you because at the end of the day, we really don't have no criminal report on either of you. So if we're going to do it for one, we're going to do it for the other. But if we're going to look at accusations on him, then, hey, we might as well look at accusations on you and see if it's really slander. Because at the end of the day, you guys were both throwing some crazy stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get muddy. It's about to get dirty. It's about to be a crazy... Yeah. It's about to be a crazy school year, man, because school's back in season. Oh, shit, man. I'm telling you, watch your kids on the way to the bus, man. Walk your kids to the bus. I'm telling you, because shit is starting to get crazy. We talking about all of this stuff, man. Just watch out. Watch what your kids do, man. And this is on some real shit, man. Just pay attention to apps that your kids are on. Pay attention to who your kids are following because a lot of this craziness be happening online, and y'all just got to protect yourselves and your kids, man. This is about the kids right now. You know what I'm saying? And crazy things go on, and we already know there's monsters out there, bro. There really are monsters. They might not be under the bed, but, they outside, bro. They somewhere out there, bro, and they lurking. That's all I'm saying. But this is getting crazy. They are uncovering some interesting things. So let's get back into it and see exactly what the way these two look at it. Let's just keep it like
I think they put out in their declaration in a weird way that
no. Your boy got weird cases, bro. Your boy got weird accusations. That's what's going on, bro.
They're almost kind of teasing like we got some shit, but it's like it's very odd to me that a label would have information. Let's say it was whatever you want to think is true. Why the fuck would you be like, oh, yeah, no, we got all the info here? Huh? Anyway, just like, do I think they have all the info on Dave Free or Kendrick's kids? Fuck no, right? The criminal charges on Not Nice. So what I think they're gonna say is that they have some news reports that would substantiate criminal convictions against Baca, because I'm pretty sure you could just Google it and you'll find a news report about it. I don't think they have like some fucking hidden video. That's what I think the insinuation is. Like they have the proof that Drake did something.
No, but see, here's a problem, and that's when you're going into muddy waters because somebody just pointing you out. Like, come on, let's be real. Both of these guys are high profile. They're targets at the end of the day. They are targets. Kendrick and Drake would be targets to any accusation, you know what I mean? And it could definitely ruin their brand and muddy their brand, Now, when you guys are just throwing slights at each other, it's one thing. But now when you're bringing this into a legal standpoint and legality, bro, this is where it takes on a whole different demon. This is when you're getting into real muddy waters. Y'all should have just kept this on wax. Well, I mean, Drake should have kept this on wax. It shouldn't have took it here, bro. He should have just went after UMG and didn't bring up all this other stuff, bro, because this is where the problem is, bro. You're going to lose twice. You're going to take 2 L's. And this L, there's no coming back from, bro. There's no coming back from this L. This L is going to paint you out to be crazy. And Kendrick don't even got to say nothing. UMG doing all the fighting because you went after them first, bro. You went after the 3-headed monster, bro. Like, you crazy. You didn't even need the boogeyman in this one. They going after the 3-headed monster, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. And you part of the tail, bro. You part of that tail. So let's be real with it. You part of that tail, man. Yo, the end of the snake. You at the end of that snake, bro. So I'm just telling you right now, man. If I was you, I would just drop this shit. This about to get real. Just drop it. I'm telling you, it's about to get ugly. Because whether anything is true or not, you're gonna be painted out to that. Because UMG ain't gonna hold back. They really gonna paint you out to be. All right, whether you are or not, man, is not for me to decide. You took it here. I don't like to cast aspersions on anybody's name, bro, because these accusations are serious. This is not good, man. This is not good. This is not good for hip hop. This is not good for anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? We went through the Diddy trial and shit. Now you about to bring us through some other shit? Like, yo, chill, bro. Hip hop needs a rest, and you just like completely trying to burn this bitch down. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. This shit, it's not gonna be. I'm telling you, it's not gonna end good. It's not gonna end good. It's not gonna end good. Sorry, I'm over here looking down every time because I'm looking at all my screens and yeah, all the equipment that I gotta mess with. So let's get back to it.
They start out by saying news reports and documents, right? They're not saying we have proof of this. They're saying that we have gathered news reports, right? And 3, the rap feud, but not limited to this. And then the affirmation of this person, okay. Appended as and exhibits NX. So let's go down to NX. We're gonna go down to exhibit NX. So they're saying these records will be available at this law office, and yeah, they'll be transferring the data in a reasonable way. So let's go find that thing. NX. Let's see.
So while Ack is looking that up and trying to figure out how he's gonna protect Drake from this one, man, we're gonna go back to the Ville and get an entire picture of what's going on, because I think that Ville is real good at what he does. He breaks stuff down. I had a chance to chop it up with him. Real smart dude. Not biased at all, really. You know what I'm saying? He just one of them dudes that, you know what I mean? He love what he do, bro. And he likes this type of shit, bro. This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to the Ville, man. Let's get back to the Ville.
Because not only are they looking into that, they're also bringing up the criminal charges belonging to Baka Not Nice. Why is he still around? The whole reason why this might be a big argument is because when Kendrick Lamar says certified lover boy, certified PDFs, he could just be referring to Baka. You do have him in your group. He is still someone in your inner circle. Why is he still around? You guys call yourself certified lover boys, but one of y'all has a bad criminal history.
And this is why I said that Kendrick's friendship with Pusha T was a great thing, because Pusha T, I know he walked him through this and said, yo, there's certain things you could do and there's certain things you can't. And I know he walked him through this to where they're going to try to mess with him. And I really feel that. I feel like they that close, and I feel like Pusha T definitely, you know what I'm saying, helped him out with a lot of things of, yo, okay, they might hit you with this, they might hit you with that, whatever. There might have been a lot more that Kendrick wanted to say, but he didn't. But if you notice, Kendrick did it in a way where it's like, bro, it's innuendos. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, well, could that be or can't that be? You get what I'm trying to say? Kendrick put it down to where they ain't gonna, I'm telling you, there's no way he's gonna lose this. There's no way Kendrick's gonna get hit with anything on this, because the way he said it was, bro, I could have been talking about this one. I could have been talking about that one. What are you talking about? I could have been talking about anybody. It's artistic expression at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's artistic expression at this point. You can't hit me with anything, because anything I say can literally be used against you as well. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, let's see who actually had the smarts to win something like this if it were to occur and would have happened in the future, which it is going on now and taking place in real time.
Now they're looking into Drake's relationships and behaviors with youngins at the same time. It only makes me believe that Drake had put himself in this position where now his own label has to go at him this way. I think Drake brought this on himself. This is an outcome of how he has been acting and what he's been requesting in court. The affirmation of David Kafer appended in Exhibit Y to UMG's RJN. The disclosure of such records may be limited by applicable foreign privacy or data transfer rules. If and as discovery progresses and as otherwise appropriate, UMG reserves the right to supplement, amend, or otherwise modify these categories of documents. UMG also reserves the right to rely upon documents, electronically stored information, and tangible things in the possession, custody, and control of plaintiffs and or non-parties. This is the biggest takeaway also, as well as Drake's contract. They're going to go over Drake's contract in court, and UMG has all the information about Drake's contract. Will they redact some of the things? Possibly some of the things that they have to redact, that they have to keep private. But I'm sure they're going to point out a lot of things from Drake's contract that they want to mention in court. But I think the biggest takeaway is how they're going to look into Drake's relationship, his history and behavior with minors, as well as Baca's criminal history. This is going to definitely change the momentum in this case. And this is something that people had talked about in the past. When everybody was talking about Drake wanting a discovery, UMG had sent its official warning. Now, back in April, this was a statement made by UMG before the discovery was processed. Drake, unquestionably one of the world's most accomplished artists and with whom we've enjoyed 16 years successful relationship with, is being misled by his legal representatives into taking one absurd legal step after another. In Texas last November, his counsel instituted a legal proceeding with much fanfare and bluster. On Monday, they quietly dropped the case. In New York in January, Drake's counsel filed a defamation lawsuit fearful of being sanctioned by the court for asserting false allegations. Tonight, they amended the complaint to withdraw them, only to add more baseless allegations. Wow. 2 weeks ago, his representative celebrated a win, the granting of a routine discovery motion. That win will become a loss if this frivolous and reckless lawsuit is not dropped in its entirety, because Drake will personally be subject to a discovery as well.
So, yo, they warned you, bro. They warned you, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? When your pops say, yo, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what's going to happen when you do it? Pow! Ah! It shit stings, man. The shit stings, bro. You was warned. You was warned, but you still decided to throw the fucking milk on the floor, bro. And the cookies. That's your problem, man. You still, and now we going to find out you was in the cookie jar. You was in the cookie jar, man. I'm going to tell you guys like this, bro. This is something like that's just out of this world. You can't make up. You just can't make this shit up, bro. And it's like, bro, you got a W. You got this little W, but it wasn't big enough for you, bro. It wasn't big enough for you. You wanted, you know what I'm saying? You needed to like completely like, because what it was is you wanted to win the battle. Because for some reason, you think because you thought you was talking about facts or this, that, and the third, nobody really gave a shit. Nobody cares, bro. It's a battle. It's a rap battle. Take the L and move on, bro. Take the L. Take 2 L's and turn it into a W. Take 2 L's and turn it to a W. Even though it was a lowercase, but hey, you should have took the 2 L's and turned it to a W. No, you didn't do that, man. You didn't do that. So now what you're gonna walk away with? Yeah, you're going to be a loser, bro. Like, you're going to lose, and it's not going to be good, man. This is not going to be good. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I just want to do a little quick rant. I wanted to go through this because I seen this come up because I was going through academics, and I seen that he was doing something on the Ville, so I'm like, all right, man, if he's reading off the Ville's paperwork, then I know the Ville did a video, so I'm going to go check out the Ville real quick and get to it. I was going to call the Ville, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get like behind the, you know what I'm saying? I really don't, I don't need that much information, man. My ADHD will not allow me to obtain the information, and I'll fuck it all up. So that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumb up, slap that red button. Yeah, comment, yeah. See what I'm saying? I can't even do that. And that's my outro. I'm out of here.